While y'all in the background, I'm just gonna be setting up some things, so don't mind me. All right. Well, I don't expect many people in here, but that's okay. The usual cast of characters can jump in here and do whatever the hell they. I don't know. Whatever. Right. So let me. You know. Everything is so freaking slow. But it's a good thing nobody's on here right now. All right, lights. I need you going off too. So, we'll just do this little chat. Probably be me and maybe Zanron and maybe Cajun. And just bullshit. It's late. Nobody's up. I'm just doing this for my amusement. Because I'm not a happy camper, really. So, there you go. Takes me longer to set up the parameters on Restream than it does anything else. Also, donations are needed and probably wanted. Yeah, I should have put this on Twitch. But, So if anybody's got a few dollars they don't want to hang on to, hey, I'm more than happy to take it off my hands. Send it to me, aka Field Guy. Right? The ones I trust can get my PayPal. So, you know. This thing is so slow. So, oh, okay. Well, nobody's here, so that's perfect. Took me 5.5 minutes to do everything, so perfect. Nobody's here. That's awesome. But you know what? I'm not going to be discouraged. I'm going to do my stream anyway. I don't care if nobody's here. I'm going to do me a stream anyway. Grumpy Grandpa in the house. I don't know what that is. A bird, a tree. I'm tired. I just got here. Digger with Rob. How you doing, my friend? That's okay. I just got here too. Oh, it's a fly. I can't see. I just got home. I'm tired. Somebody promised me a ride home and then left. Man, I don't have a new computer, but I'll be setting stuff up in a few weeks, and it might actually be to a good advantage to set things up the way I want it, but I don't know. Oh, about time, Rob. Usually YouTube doesn't. I usually don't go on this late, but I got off of work. I had to do the. I'll tell you what. This right. We were doing an alarm test, so I didn't leave work till 10:30. Yeah, I want to go home too. I just got home. Took me an hour. Usually takes me an hour to walk, but they do an alarm test at work, and I couldn't leave. So, and I only recorded this for 30 seconds, but this went on for about 25 minutes. And I don't know if you can hear it, but let's see. Wait, hold on. Why is it not playing? Oh, I don't know. We'll start it over. I don't know why it's not playing. It's pain in the ass. Ready?
Folks, I've been hearing this goddamn sound for about 10 minutes now. So y'all gonna hear it with me.
I had to hear this sound for 30 minutes. I almost stabbed somebody. 30 minutes straight. Because they don't know how to use alarms. I'm like, y'all can't test this shit when I'm off? Right? And then my ride went home, forgetting to bring me home. And I even paid this person to bring me home, and they left. So now I'm kind of pissed because this person owed me my $10. So, I had to walk my 2.5 miles, which is probably the last time I'm going to walk that 2.5 mile stretch, because the place I'm trying to get, well, the place I'm going to probably have to move to, is 10 miles down further around. Pretty soon I'm going to be in the state of Mississippi if I keep moving 10 miles here and 10 miles there. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm surprised YouTube notifies people. I just can't keep people in here, that's all. That is all. I got another diabetic sore on my leg. Oh, well. Maybe I'll die from that soon. God's funny. He's a laugh. Ariana Grande has a perfume called God is a Woman, and it's got a picture of her. Now that offends me. Honestly. Because if God was an Ariana Grande, that would explain a lot of things in this fucking world. It really would. But I did find they had a Lewis and Clark nickel in the bin. I found the 54 nickel and a 55 Wheatie. Second night in a row, I found a 55 Wheatie. So I don't know if it's a double die, but it'd be nice. I figure one of these days something got to go right for me. If y'all win the lottery, keep me in mind. Like if I win the lottery, I got y'all's back. Everybody goes through a rough stretch. I got y'all's back. I just hope that one of y'all win the lottery, shit happens. And without further ado, let me see if I can remember how to do this. I'm going to bring up my co-host. I don't know who's here left, but there he is.
Go Tigers and who that, baby?
Go Tigers. Wait, let me hold on.
What's up, field guy? What's up, Zan Ron? What's happening,
volume on.
There
we go.
Rob, how you doing?
Oh, I'm tired. I need a miracle.
I'm tired too. I took a nap earlier. I got up at like 10 o'clock tonight. I took a nap.
No, I'm tired from walking 2+ miles.
I took a nap at like 8, I think. I was a little lightheaded. I didn't eat supper, so
I ate some potato chips at work.
I just laid down.
That's what I thought. Cajun, your mic's not. You're sounding low. Your mic's away from you again.
No, it's right here.
Oh, why do you sound low then?
Miss Coney Pa. Turn it up a little bit. Turn the gain up a little bit. How's that?
Because I got my volume full blast. I mean, I can hear you, but it's low.
Oh, okay. Let me go in my settings here and see where my volume's at on my.
Because Zanron said that too.
Hello.
I don't think it's different.
Hello. I don't see my audio in
that sounded different. That sounded louder. Ain't no worries. We can work around it.
Hello.
Yeah, that sounded loud.
Let's see here. I guess this is the first time I use this mic on this platform.
It went up now. It went up because Grumpy said better.
It's not too loud, is it?
Nah. Well, I got my volume full blast, so it's not loud for me.
All right. Well.
But I ate a bag of chips and a Coke. My boss was like, "Is that what you're eating for lunch?" And I said, "Well, I ain't got no damn money." I said, "Y'all don't want to give me the hours. You don't want to pay me. I got to eat out of the vending machine."
All right. Hello. Crap.
Yeah, it's better now.
Hello. I don't see. Hello.
It might just be a restream or something. I mean, it's better now. Oh, you figured out how to do the cursive thing too, huh? On there? Or maybe it just does it automatically. I don't know. But when I found me, they had a Lewis and Clark nickel in the register. I didn't pull that. But second night in a row, I pulled a 55 Wheatie and a 54 nickel. So, nothing to write home about. Cleaning my room, I found like all the giveaways and stuff I won, and I found like 7 silver quarters in a jar that I had, and I found a bunch of other. I thought I put them all together, but I'm like, oh, like I moved a notebook, and I heard ding ding ding. I'm like, oh, silver quarter. Okay. So I'm starting to find all this silver quarters I had lost.
Hello. Let's see. Yeah. Y'all don't hear no squeal or anything, do you?
I don't hear a squeal.
I mean,
Unless it's the alien noise, but I haven't heard that on my laptop in a long time. Ever since I
Yeah.
dropped it again. You know, I dropped the laptop
I
again
heard
and
it
it
a few
stopped.
times, but I just want to make sure I'm not too loud because I'm checking my
Oh.
in the system.
Well, I have my
And-
volume full blast and it sounds normal with full blast. But
because they had a few things that's different in here than with regular StreamYard. So
yeah,
I
well, I
just
only got
wanted
about
to
an
know
hour
that.
left of StreamYards. I wanted to save that.
All right.
Maybe for 4 hours. I did 4 hours 4 times in a row. Yeah, the gas station over here, the guy won't give me any old change. He's a pain in the ass. But my coworker had a Sacagawea dollar today, but she didn't want to trade it. I said, I'll give you $1. I said, fuck, I got, not that it's worth $5. I said, I'll give you $5. I don't care. She's like, nah, I'm going to keep it. It's good luck. I said, all right, well.
Yeah, this thing's got an auto gain control.
Maybe that's why.
And it's probably like StreamYard. See, now I can
Restream's a
see,
little bit.
now I
Restream's
can
a
see
little
all
bit.
my green coming up in my back in the studio where I can see my all the controls and all that. Restream has an automatic gain control.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the automatic mic adjustment. Like say you can control somebody's mic from your StreamYard because you're the host. You can put it on automatic. You can go in their settings on their little picture at the bottom.
Yeah, but I
and go in
can't
their
mute you.
settings and set their mic.
I can do it on Restream. There is a way to mute the person that's talking on the other side.
No, I'm not talking about muting. I'm talking about you
Oh.
can automatically. You can either adjust their mic volume up, down, or you can put theirs on automatic.
Well, if it's a gold dollar, it's either one of two things, Zanron. It's the
It's the
Sacagawea.
gold dollar with the Indian girl on it, Zanron.
It's either Sacagawea or it's a presidential dollar.
Yeah, but you didn't read the whole comment.
Oh, I have trouble with that lately. One thing is I'm going to miss my train. Well, no, actually, the place that I want to get is actually near a train. So, yeah. So I might hear another one. But yeah, all the way on the other side of town. So I got both. Well, there you go. See, I was sort of right. He got both.
Yeah, but he said, isn't that what I'm talking about? The gold dollar with the Indian girl on it. So
yeah, I mean, I read that.
that's a Sacagawea dollar. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my coworker had today. Sacagawea dollar. And my other coworker was like, "What's that? I've never seen that before." But I haven't been to the gas station in a while, even though it's right in the corner. But even then, they wouldn't give me old change because the gas stations, people need smokes and drinks, and they'll go rob their grandparents' coin collection and stuff, and they don't know what it's worth. They don't care. I guarantee you silver certificates get passed, and Doctor Who. How you doing, my friend? Bill's Mafia in house.
What's up, Doctor Who?
But well, yeah. You already got too much money. You don't need mine. I'm trying to get people to donate to me. I forgot to run this off Twitch. Oh, I didn't find any receipts today. Of course, it was raining, and I didn't go anywhere. I do have a few receipts. I got a receipt from Walmart this morning. I got 800 points. I don't even know what I bought. Feeling no pain. Hey, Skipper, what's going on? Skipper in the house.
Skipper?
I'm late. I'm running a late one this time, but I don't think I don't. We'll find out when I throw this bed out Sunday morning. Monday morning, we'll find out what I got under this bed. Probably a few dead roaches.
With great offers from DraftKings, you won't
God
just
damn
watch
it! Fucking ads. Get off my phone. Pardon my language, but I don't know why I have to have a freaking ad on my phone. There we go. I'm feeling a lot of pain. My back hurts. My knee hurts. Where's my Advil? Under my bed's probably about 40 water bottles. And, well, funny enough, like I said, bed bugs? I don't think so. Well, no, I'm taking the backup bed with me. I have a bed in the guest room that no one uses. That's been sitting there for 6 years. So I'm getting rid of my bed and I'm taking that one. So I'm getting a brand new bed. Dead mice. No, there's no mice in this room. But I'm pretty sure there's at least 3 or 4 dead roaches that's under the cabinet that I couldn't get to. So when I moved the desk, but I can't get to those little bats. I can't get to them. I remember one time I moved, and years ago I was moving, and I had a box, and I moved the box, and this damn roach was petrified. I couldn't tell you how long it was sitting on the box, and I didn't know it was on the box. And I moved the box, and it fell in my hand. Crusty socks. I did find crusty socks, but not the crusty socks you think about, because I don't have to put socks on to do the wackadoodle. No, I found 57 quarter. Let's see. I found a 60. Is this the other silver quarter? Body parts now. 57, 64. Then I'm finding all the end of stream and giveaways I used to win.
When did you find some silver quarters? I heard you say that earlier.
Oh, just moving stuff in my room. Found it on the floor. I always knock shit over. Like I have stuff on the thingamajig. Well, I'll show you. It's messy, okay? So don't judge. Okay. Now, I got to clean this shit up. This is what I got to box. The room's got shit all over it, but right where that is, say I have my change sitting there. Well, I always drop change. So I found the silver quarter sitting on the floor when I moved. But yeah, stuff's messy. So
Oh, I thought you said you found 5 or 6 of them.
yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
2 quarters.
Well, that's going through. You was going through your old silver coins and stuff is when you dropped them, because you just didn't find that in your change in one day.
No, I didn't find it in change. Well, no, what it is I got a bunch of change sitting right here, and I throw it on the shoe box or throw it on whatever. And don't be talking about my team now. Don't be talking about my damn team. Do you want me to show you what else I found? The Legend of Drew Brees.
Holding up the trophy.
There's Deuce. My dad got these for me. There's Brees. That's Colston. And then I found the autographed ticket. Somebody sent me a ticket. I don't remember who sent me. It might have been my dad that sent me a ticket. Ticket stub to a game, Cowboys and the Saints. I don't have a... All right, let me explain something to you here. Okay, now, years ago when I lived at the apartments, I had a big closet. I don't have a closet in this room. This is just a room. I don't have a closet. So, most of my stuff is stored in the other room. This is just but yeah, I don't really throw shit away. So, definition of a hoarder, not really a hoarder, but I don't really throw shit away. I am now, because I already filled like 6, the trash, the garbage cans right there. Usually I don't have a garbage can sitting there. But, so this piece of crap bed right here is going to go bye-bye. So, yeah, you did. Well, the Super Bowl's in New Orleans this year. Oh, see, I found the greenbacks. I
Goldback.
mean, the goldbacks. I don't know why I said greenbacks. I actually found $2 on the ground today. That's not too bad. But I've been finding like, see, that's the 57. Not the 57 that's sitting over there. That's the 64. And then I was finding like, I don't know, old pennies I found. I won somebody's giveaway because it says end of stream, middle of stream. Couldn't tell you whose giveaway I did, but I opened this up, and then I found a Rosie, a Barbara Dime, and a Walking Liberty sitting in that. Like I used to win all kinds of stuff, and I don't remember where or what it is. So I literally found all these quarters and dimes, and there's still more stuff I got to dig through. I probably got another 200 or 300 pennies sitting on the floor right here that I got to pick up and just junk. But so I got that. Now, if I go in the corner over there, I don't know what the hell's in the corner. I have not been in that corner in a while. That section of the room is kind of like, no man's land. But, so let's see. So, yeah, I got to throw this damn thing out. I'm finally getting rid of this bed after 20 years. So, get rid of this. I should have got rid of it 10 years ago. But, no, if you say Skull enough, Elvis will pop in, but I don't think he will. Elvis said something about he's not going to be back till the 31st or the 1st or something. I don't know. So it is what it is. Oh, did you hear? I told you why I had to stay late because the boss was like, all the kids were goofing around. They wasn't doing shit. She goes, I was going to let y'all go before I did the alarm test, but now y'all got to sit here and listen to this for half an hour. And I recorded 30 seconds of it just so people can suffer. But
well, why do they need you there for an alarm test?
Well, it wasn't just me, it was everybody. I don't know.
Or any workers.
Because she's crazy. The boss.
What's the alarm test about anyway? Because
she had to set the alarm off, and then she had to find all the blue beep 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 beep, and she kept doing this to the windows. And I'm standing there and I go, why are you hitting the windows? And then she goes upstairs, hits all the windows upstairs, and I go, what the fuck? But that's why I had the thing on. This is what I had to hear, and I only recorded it for 30 seconds. This is what I had.
I heard that ear-piercing scream just now. What's up, Elvis?
Hear this? I had to hear this for 30 minutes in a row. 30 minutes I had to hear this.
Elvis is in the building.
Damn it, I told you if you keep saying Skull, enough he'll pop in. Maybe if I say lottery winning, somebody give me some lottery tickets. I thought you were hibernating, Elvis. Doctor Who's only a smart man when he doesn't play the Vikings. But Stoney said he's not sure of Sam Darnold. And I said, Elvis said Super Bowl MVP, and he starts laughing. Stoney's coming down here, but it's the day I have to. It's like this right before I have to move, and he's coming back down here, and he's bringing his wife and his kid and blah 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 from Minnesota because they were down here like last year. And he's like, "Oh, I want to go here and go here, and then go on to Baton Rouge." So, well, how the hell am I getting to Baton Rouge? I'm like, which one of you people are going to drive me to Baton Rouge? Because I ain't walking there. That's too far. I think the Bills play the Vikings this year. That'd be funny. Process of elimination. The good teams actually do good. And I don't know if the Saints signed anybody today or not. I know a couple of days ago. And it's a funny thing because they signed Chase Young to a 1-year, $13 million contract. He signed his contract today, and he's got to have a neck surgery. So he'll be out until the first week of the season.
Wow.
I'm like, hey, we signed an injured guy. But he told everybody about it. So he's only 24 years old. But if Sam Darnold wins the MVP, if Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl, I'll give you $1 million. I just ain't
Just
telling
'cause
you
you
when.
said that, it's gonna happen.
Maybe, but it ain't gonna happen for the Vikings. I'll tell you that. It might happen 2 or 3 years from now when he's on another team like the Steelers or something. The Steelers, goddamn Steelers. They got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. They may not lose a game next year. 2 shitty quarterbacks, but if you put them together, they're not going to lose. I mean, hell. Got my good old root beer. I was going to get something else, but Walmart's closed. No, the Saints are $15 million over the cap right now. I mean, under the cap. They have $15 million to play with. They restructured like 8 or 9 players. They re-signed Mario Davis and Honey Badger. And they signed a couple of guys. They signed that Cedric Wilson guy from Miami.
They recruited the Honey Badger?
Yeah. He's been on the team for the last year or two.
I hadn't seen him play a lot.
He's played. He just changes his numbers up. He had like 3 interceptions last year. But they re-signed him. They restructured the Mario Davis's contract, Cam Jordan's, Derek Carr's, and about 5 or 6 other ones. And they converted it into a signing bonus, which saved them $100-something million. So, yeah, Steelers are always trash, but you know, I mean, they went 10-7 with Kenny Pickett, and then they traded him to, I think they traded him to the Eagles or something. See, nowadays the NFL they draft these quarterbacks high, and they don't even give them a year or two, and then they trade them away for next to nothing. They traded number 1 draft pick, Justin Fields. They gave him a year and a half, 2 years. They traded him to the Steelers for a 6th-round draft pick. Now, Saints fans are like, well, shit, we would have gave up a 6th-round draft pick for Justin Fields. He's better than Derek Carr. Shit. Justin Fields has the potential to win a Super Bowl. He's a running quarterback. But Tomlin already said Russell Wilson's a starter. And I'm like, Russell Wilson sucks ass, though. Only the Broncos can pay Russell Wilson $85 million to go away. $85 million in dead cap space to go away. The Steelers got him for next to nothing. So basically, they got 2 quarterbacks for cheap. So I don't know much about Pickett, but these young quarterbacks, a lot of them are. You know. But I wonder if Michael Thomas signed with anybody yet. Probably not. But I know he ain't re-signing with the Saints. Good old Jeff Duncan pissed him off. And I'm like, I never did like Jeff Duncan. I never did like him. He's like the Saints feed him information, which they probably do. All teams do it. They feed all their information. So they probably did. But wake up, Zanron. Come on now. I thought I was here to keep you entertained. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm you know, if I would have got home at 10:30, it would have been easier. Hey, Bridgewater's retired. Bridgewater's coaching his alma mater high school team. So, you know, there's no more Bridgewater. He's done. He's, Nah, Justin Fields isn't trash. The team he played for was trash. The Bears just suck. They're garbage. But other than that, Was Zanron dancing on a pole again? Who's giving Zanron money to dance on the pole? What is this? Xandron had all those perverts watch him sleep the other day. I went to the stream. There were 4 people watching Xandron. I was like, good Lord. Never got 100. I've never gotten 100 likes on a live. What are you talking about? I don't know if Cajun has. I don't hear you.
I had myself muted. I was looking for something.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
used to
I
get
didn't know you
I
were
used to
muted.
get 125, 150, 160 likes.
Oh,
That
okay.
was
I don't
when
know.
that's when I used to have, 40, 50 people steady in the stream at one time. What, 3 years ago?
The most I've ever gotten
3 or
on a
4
live
years ago.
stream, well, on the Saints live stream, I used to go live after the Saints games on the Saints YouTube, which I didn't really fool with last year. But I'm going to pick it up because now I can get back into it off my old phone because I forgot the password. So now I can get back. But I got 380 likes on one live stream. It got 3,000 views. Can't remember which one. Now on a short, I got 168 likes. But walking home, I saw this white furry cat, and I couldn't film it because I was in the dark. And then coming home right before I crossed the way right there, I saw another black cat. And I'm like, are you the black cat that's in my backyard? Except it couldn't have been because this one kept following me. The ones that jumped my yard, they run away. So, but it's going to be their yard pretty soon anyways. But hey, I'm off Xandron, but I'm going to call up my job and I'm going to say, hey, I'm coming in because everybody else seems to do it. A whole bunch of them just walked in and clocked in today and started working. And I go, oh, you can do that? Okay. You can do that. You have to get permission to do it, but I guess they did. But let's see. If Xandron takes tomorrow off, that means he's got to do a live stream. Well, I'm doing a live stream tomorrow night anyway. Thursday and Friday, I usually do one now. But I did drop that cat short, and it got like 400-something views. It don't get a whole lot, but I'm just messing around. I think the last day after I move, I think I'm going to film. I'm going to film the because I have to come back anyway and clean and shit. So I'm gonna come back and film the house. I'm going to say, look. No, I'm going to film my room, and I'm going to say before and after. Like, what? Walk in. What happened? The furniture's gone. Who stole my shit? Posted on, somebody gave me a good idea today. We was talking about something, and I was like, I don't know how to use a phone to scan stuff and whatever. And she's like, YouTube. And I said, yeah, I do YouTube. I said, you just gave me an idea. I'm going to make a YouTube video, and it's going to be like, instead of saying, this is how you do stuff, I'm going to be like, I don't know how to do this stuff. How do you use an iPhone? I have no idea. And I'm just going to not clickbait it, but kind of like put a picture on it like I know what I'm doing. Like, right? And I said, well, if I can get 10,000 views with a cat, I can certainly get 10,000 views with a whatever. 2 days in a row, no one shows up. Well, did you do a live last night? Because I wasn't aware of if you did one. But I'm waiting for all these people that follow me on Masha's stream. Oh, can't wait to see your stream. Yeah, they ain't came in yet. I'm waiting for a few of those to come in. I went up and in. I said, don't follow me. I said, y'all don't watch my stuff. Don't follow me. Come on now. Y'all just want the follow for follow. I don't do that. I was like, if you're not going to watch my stuff, then, Oh, I was at work tonight, Xandron. I was at work from 3 o'clock, and I didn't walk into the door till 11:30. Takes me Anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour to walk home. Usually about 45 minutes if I, and in the pitch dark for most of it because the street lights are gone. Like the first part, I have to cross and it's pitch black. And then I walk in this neighborhood and it's pitch black. And then I cross the way past the Dollar Tree. Then it's light. Then I go down another neighborhood and there's light. And then I cross into my neighborhood. So it's like 3 sections. But this is the last time I get to do it. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Mainly because I asked a few people. And the lady that was supposed to bring me home, I paid her $10. She went home early. So, will it rain? Will it snow? I live in Michigan. No one knows. I can tell you.
It's storming in the morning over here. I know that.
Yeah, I can tell you. In Louisiana, it will rain. One day it'll be in the 30s. The next day it'll be in the 80s. Welcome to Louisiana. The weather changes daily. I was probably tonight it's in the 50s. Because when I was walking home, I didn't feel any breeze, but it wasn't hot. There was no humidity.
Right now.
Yeah, that's about right. It was no wind.
And if you don't like the weather in Louisiana, just hang around. It'll change in about 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, generally. It rained today here. It rained when I was at work.
It rained here today, too. Not a whole lot. It's just, some...
It stormed here for a good hour.
Drizzling most all day, kind of a...
Oh, it stormed. It was from about...
Cloudy, drizzly day. No heavy rain, but tomorrow, look out.
I think from like 4 to 5, it stormed. Because I can hear it on a roof at work. I can hear it. It's like a tin roof. It's like you can hear it.
Don't want no 30 degrees over here. No, what I mean, no.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, my God. I'm moving my... Gotta get up. Oh, I got that unplugged. No, I can't.
It ain't springtime until the apple trees start leafing out.
I was going to turn my heater on because I'm a little chilly. What did I knock over now? No.
Down here, I know it's spring because I got an old when the pecan trees leaf out down here, winter's over. Pecan trees don't lie. They're the last one. Pecan trees are the last one to come in.
My cousin says she's got a pecan tree in her front yard. She lives in a townhouse. And she says people just stop in her yard and just start picking up the pecans. And she's like, hey. She's like, you can have a few of them, but don't take them all. They'll just start bringing a basket and just pick every single one up. Now, technically, I mean, it's not really her tree, but it's on her side of the property, and nobody, she owns both sides of the townhouse, and nobody's in the other side right now. I'm supposed to go up there at the end of April.
No, nobody's supposed to go on her property and pick pecans. No.
Yeah, that's what she was saying, and she's like, I don't mind if y'all take some, but they were bringing like baskets. I said they're probably taking them and reselling them.
Oh yeah, they sell them, not reselling them. They selling them.
Selling them, yeah, that's what I meant to say. My cousin don't need to do that.
It's springtime when the women start wearing less clothes. Well, there you go, too.
We don't really have a so-called springtime in Louisiana.
If you notice a everyday occurrence of that, women wearing less clothes, yeah, it's springtime.
Oh, there was this fat black lady, and I don't know how I can put this without making people vomit. She was wearing this weird-looking robe thing with the saggiest kind of weird-looking boobs you could ever not see, with gravity not doing good. And
gravity is her titties' enemies.
Yeah. And I don't know how this particular robe was holding it up because 95% of each boob was exposed. But it wasn't like a round, it was like a... And she must have been about 250 pounds. And I was checking her out a few weeks ago. And I'm just like, what the I'm like, wear some clothes when you go into a grocery, a department store, I meant to say. People don't care. That's pretty much what she had, Zanron. I would have took a picture, but her old man was sitting there. But yeah, it's basically like, I don't know exactly. It was sort of like a robe she was wearing, but it was sort of like it had the top, the whole middle was shown, and then she had the hoochie coochie shorts. You know how them fat black girls like to dress. They think they're all that with the hoochie coochie shorts, and it makes people vomit. But yeah, that was like, no. Mm-mm. No. I mean, go get some plastic surgery or something, because I don't know. They did not resemble the boobs. They resembled, I don't know, stick of butter maybe. It's crazy.
But hanging down that low, that long, and about this wide.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't even like a regular boob. It was more like a brick. It was basically down and rectangular. There was no circle motion to this thing.
Right.
But like an oval. And I'm just like, I felt like telling this woman, can you put some goddamn clothes on? You think you're hot, but you ain't that hot. Just because you got a man right there kissing your ass. But yes. And it was like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. This ain't nighttime. I mean, well, 6 o'clock's the evening, but, you know. I think I'm going to have to turn my heater on after all because I'm getting cold. So I may die in the process. So let's see.
Don't blow yourself up lighting that gas heater.
Well, no. But I have to lean over and plug this sucker into the wall. And that's not conducive. There we go. Well, you know, if I blow myself up live on YouTube, that'll be the last thing you hear. Boom! And then you'll be like, well, I guess I got another live stream to do. Hell. Oh. Because I had this fan right on. All right, good. We can talk shit on Zanron now. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Elvis might, but that ain't gonna be me. But you know, by the time I got home yesterday, I got home at about 10:15, and then I was watching something on YouTube. It was about 10:30, and I went to see if you were still live, and you had ended the stream like 10 minutes before, and I said, well, shit, I could have caught the last few minutes of your live. Because normally you don't go 3.5 hours. You usually go about an hour, hour and a half, and so
2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, you went 3.5 last night.
Yeah, man. We had people come in late, you know, in the panel.
Yeah,
and we still had 20 people watching. So,
yeah,
might as well keep it rolling for a little while. You know how I am. Another 20 minutes. Another 20 minutes. Then.
Let's keep it going.
15 minutes turns into an hour, a half hour. So,
yeah.
I missed the week before, so I got hours. That ain't no problem.
Well, I did the 4-hour stream 4 times. I think I got like 2 hours left, but I don't want to use them. So that's why I restream. Restream's a good backup because there's no time limit on restream, so they don't.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure in the future, when more and more people use it, they'll start, like Melon used to give 8 hours. Then it went down to 4. I think now it's like 2 hours for free in a month.
Damn. Going down and down and down. Huh? Pretty soon they got nothing.
More and more people keep buying it. Now, there is a pay section for Restream where you can get all these features and, sort of like StreamYards. But Restream's okay. I just don't really remember how to change the picture up there. That's why it's got that picture. But I like the cursive down there.
What picture? You mean that thing right there? It says Restream?
No, my profile picture.
Oh.
I know how to change it, but it won't the picture I want, it won't work. The pixels are, I don't know. I got to figure out how to do it.
Well,
Plus on YouTube, it goes to the default, so it'll always show the Saints picture. So I have to change it later on, but
right above your picture,
yeah.
okay, in that left-hand column, I guess you got the same display I got, where you see your name up there
Yeah.
on the left side.
Oh, it's probably those 3 dots, I'm
Those
guessing.
3 dots. You click on
Yeah.
that, it says change avatar,
Oh.
change picture.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I'll use Grumpy Grandpa's picture. Be like, look, it's Grumpy Grandpa. But no, I might actually change my YouTube logo too. I might
Oh,
change.
you know what? I just noticed my name and your name's in cursive.
Yeah. Oh, I did my name in cursive on purpose. So I guess yours is automatic because mine's like yeah, I changed the style about a month or 2 ago.
Oh, yeah, 'cause I can't change that. You can, but I can't.
I was fooling with the fonts, and that's the cursive, and I was like, oh, cool. That's why I noticed when you signed on, I was like, oh, you got the cursive too.
Well, yeah, once you change, like change color or whatever fonts, it's going to change whatever you pick. Everybody's going to be like that.
Yeah, I like the cursive, so I just did it that way.
I didn't do that. And I heard you say cursive earlier, and I thought I'm looking in the chat for somebody writing in cursive.
No, that's why I was like, oh, you must have did the cursive too. Yeah, I went on one of the I think it's under like design and it says font. And I was just messing around with the thing, and I said, "Oh, I like the cursive," so I just put that on there. So I figured.
I don't think StreamYard don't offer that.
No, that's what I said. Restream's not. They got a lot of good features to it. So, I mean, honestly, if StreamYard ever pisses me off, like it does some people. I'll use I restream all the time.
Oh, I think I'm going to bed.
Oh. Yeah, that late. I'll probably be going to bed soon myself because I'm going to get up.
I'm waiting on the FedEx truck tomorrow anyway.
I'm going to probably get up about 8, 9 o'clock and start my packing and, got to move all the shit in boxes. But,
I don't know what time they're going to pass. Sometimes it's 9:30, 10, something like that. So, but I'm going to be up early.
What you getting?
I got somebody sent me something. It's a piece of test gear.
There you go. It's more YouTube material.
Yeah, I know it's a SIG gen, but see if it's the one I think it is, which I'm pretty sure.
I want to do my stream tomorrow night because a couple of days ago, Doug was. I don't know, Elvis. Haven't found a house yet, but it's.
Yeah, you didn't go live the other night when you said Doug was coming on.
Well, he sent me a message that day when I wrote the thing, and he's like, "Hey, when are you doing your next live stream? I want to hop on." And I said, "Well, I just did one." So he called. I talked to him on Facebook for a little bit, and he's like, "Man, I haven't been sleeping because of that situation that happened behind his shop. I guess it's freaked him out because he had his shop closed for at least a week. And then he's like, man, I've been staying up to like 4 a.m. But the other night, I texted him on Facebook, and I didn't get no response. So, I mean, if I texted him now, I don't know. But he might be sleeping. I don't know. But he's like, oh, I want to come in the stream. And I said, well, Cajun's in here, So he goes, all right, I'm going to come on your next live stream, but I haven't seen him since.
All right.
Because he was freaked out about something. I don't know. But,
all right.
So I was like, yeah. So tomorrow I'll do the stream at like 7:30, 8 o'clock because I'm off. Unless they call me in.
In the morning or tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
I could do a stream in the morning. I can wake up at 7, 8 o'clock and do a stream in the morning. Ain't nobody going to be here.
I should be up. You know,
Uh,
I mean, I'll jump in with you in the morning. Hell yeah.
yeah, I might do one in the morning. I'm just trying.
You know, go
Sometimes
ahead and do it at 9 or whatever, and that
it
way,
is the end of March, Elvis.
to California, do it at 9 that way to California people, it'll be 7 their time.
I've
They'll be
already
awake.
done streams at like 9, 10 in the morning. I've done morning streams where I've gotten 5, 6, 7 people in chat. And I've done morning streams where I talked for 40 minutes with 0 people.
Yeah.
And I don't delete streams anymore. I keep them up.
And just
Because
shoot me
eventually
a
somebody's
text.
going to see them. But
Shoot me a text. Hey, Elvis, good
Okay.
seeing you again. Don't be a stranger. Zanron, catch you later, bud. Rob, if you're still here, later. All right, everybody, as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Plutarch.
have a good night, Cajun.
Thank you, sir. Y'all too.
All righty. So it's just back to me. So I appreciate Mr. Cajun Coin Hunter, a.k.a. Boudreaux, popping in the chat. I probably should have messaged Doug, but I doubt he's up. But, I probably could message him and, but yeah, Elvis, I have to move because the Louisiana, okay, Hurricane Ida, all the insurance people, all the insurance companies filed bankruptcy and left the state. So for like 2 years, they didn't have insurance companies in Louisiana. So in August, they bribed all these insurance companies from out of state to insure Louisiana. Well, they're charging $400, $500, $600, $700, $1,000 a month in rentals insurance. So that pretty much drove everybody's mortgage double. So, so my landlord, instead of charging me like $2,000 a month, just say, well, I'm just going to sell the place. And I said, okay, whatever. Which most people around here, it happened in August, September. So there's a shitload of people around here scrambling for houses. Every house I've looked at, 15, 20, 25 people waiting. There's a place I want. It's about 15. It's on the other side of town. It's like 15 minutes away. But it's no neighbors for about 2 miles either direction. So it's in the country. So I'm going to try to get that one. The only problem with the country is internet's going to be wonky. Might not have my charter. And I don't know about the TV service, but move to Minnesota. What in the ass I want to go to Minnesota for? Ain't nothing in Minnesota for me. I am really considering the next couple of years moving out of Louisiana. It's just all these fucking laws. It's crazy. I mean, we got a good governor, but he can't do anything about the insurance right now. But Jeff Landry is a good governor. He's been the governor for about, month and a half now, 2 months, and he's already passed all these bills. He's letting everybody carry guns around. So, now when the criminals shoot, you can shoot back. So, legally, you can shoot back. Except in the city of New Orleans, when you can do that anyway. And then he sent a bunch of troops to protect Texas. Since the federal government wants to screw us over. But other than that, well, let's see. I think Zanron's breaking another machine. So, move to Detroit. Lots of guns. I don't know if I want to move to Detroit. But if I did move to Detroit, I could be like, see that man, Zanron? That's right. I'm with him. I'm with the Grumpy Grandpa Hood. Or the Grumpy Grandpa Gang. There's lots of guns in New Orleans. I don't have to go too far for guns. I mean, shit, I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun in this house. I've never owned a gun. Just because I don't want one. But, you know, if somebody gave me one, we'd be having target practice. My dad's got a shitload of guns. He goes target practice. He lives out in the country. There's like, you know, he's got a neighbor on one side, and across the street it's all woods. And there's the neighborhood past the woods. He goes out there shooting into the woods. And, you know, they don't care out there because it's the country. So, Doctor Who is your best sub? I don't know. I have no idea. The best sub is the one that donates $1 million. You know? But, let me see if Doug's awake. I never sent Doug a link because he's usually sleeping, but then he's telling me he's up to 4 a.m. But I don't know. We'll get Doug in here. You know, somebody's shooting behind Doug's damn tire shop or stabbing him. I don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, some nonsense. They gotta stop that shit. Stabbity stab stab. Stabby McStabberson says, go for the eyes. But 14 minutes. Well, there we go. I don't know if Doug's looks like Doug's awake. I'm gonna send him the link. I should have sent him the link when Cajun was in here. But all right. Oh man, I just had the damn link up here. Doesn't look like he's active, but I'm gonna send him the link anyway. There we go. But yeah, Carly's sick, so she can't come in here. Damn, that's weird. The YouTube side's completely frozen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Zanron's got his slippers on for work. What the hell's wrong with slippers? You know. I mean, man, they got this damn coroner out of... This coroner ain't even took office yet. And he got all these allegations up his ass. It's crazy. Yes, the wood grain TV is being saved. Although I have to throw my TV away in order to save it. But the ILO's already broken anyway. And I'm never going to be able to get to the point where Cajun is to have him fix it. So I'm just going to... But... yeah, I saved the wood grain TV from the dumpster because it was going to go in the dumpster. And I said, nah, because I need a place to put my stereo. My stereo's been sitting on the floor for 12 years. I'm pretty sure it still works. It's got a tape deck. It's actually got one of those, the remote broke, though. That's the only problem. I stepped on it, it broke. But my stereo's been sitting upside down for 12 plus years. But it's got a cool tape deck because I've had this stereo since like 93 or 94. And it's got this feature where I can dub and I can make my voice sound like Mickey Mouse or but I don't know if it still works. It's been sitting on the floor for 12 years. I just couldn't hook it up because when I moved the last time, my TV, which is not the same TV up there now, the ILO. No, it was the ILO. Yeah, I've had that ILO since 2007, I think. So 17 years. So that I got to throw that TV out in order to save the TV I want. And I'm going to keep the RCA is a bigger one, so I'm gonna use that one, and then I have to. Roommate says I have to. I can't. Nope. Hell, roommate's telling me to get rid of most of my shit in here anyway, and I'm just like, no, I'm not getting rid of this. This, I got rid of like a bunch of shit already, and apparently it's not good enough. But and I don't even know where I'm going. That's the thing. I don't even know where I'm going. It's probably gonna be bigger than this one, but I gotta get rid of something. Like, nah. But yeah, she won't let me take all three of them, all three TVs. Well, you ain't gonna have any room, and I don't want that trash. And all right, whatever. But yeah, I gotta get rid of the ILO because I can't keep it, unfortunately. I mean, the horizontal shot and the pitch is shot and this and that, but I do have like a flat screen that I can get too. But no, I'm gonna sell that sucker. $250. It's yours. Down payment. If you got $250, it's yours. But let's see. I think I got all the cards that I bought off eBay. I put up a few things on eBay already. Nobody bid on the damn things yet, and I'm like, all right, well, guess they don't want good shit. See, the Griffey actually went down. It was 75. Now it's at 70. It's worth 75, but with the tax and the damn fee, I paid 88. So I actually lost $13. Impulse buy. And of course, with a PSA, if I show a picture of it on eBay, they can scan it on their phones and it goes right because it's PSA graded. So all they got to do is put the code in and it tells you how much the card's worth. See, I didn't do that. I just figured, oh, it's worth 75, whatever. But then the taxes and the fees brought it up to 88. So I actually overpaid by $13. Whatever. But I think it's at 70 now. Let me check it. But I'm probably gonna have to sell that one because the place I'm moving to, all my bills are gonna be doubled, if not tripled. So I'm gonna have to get like 2 or 3 jobs. So you probably won't see me around too much. I'll be working all the time. But gotta do what you gotta do in life, apparently. But let me look up the value of the Griffey. Put in the code. And it's a PSA 8. I mean, it's a grade 8. I don't even know why it's an 8 technically, but let me see. I forgot how set registry, vault, research. I think I go to verification. I did it one time on a PSA. Let me see how much it's worth because I have to put in the code. Come on. And I hope it's worth more than what I paid. I hope it's worth like $500. What? Oh, it's up to $85. It went up. The price went up. Holy shit, I can flip this. I could probably sell it for $90. Yes. Thank you. The price went up. All right. So I'm only $3 down. All right. So, all righty. Nah, CV don't ask about me. I'm working all the time. I can't be in his live streams. I'm at work. Well, it was worth 75 and I paid 88. It was down to 70. I just checked it. 85 now. So I could probably, but you see, anybody with a PSA can look it up. So, I mean, if you ever wanted to look it up, all you got to do is go PSA 8, verification, and put in the 8-digit code. Like if I do it on eBay, they're going to look it up and know it's 85. But, you know, I could probably flip this for about 90 or 100. So I kind of bought it as an impulse buy. And it was the only Griffey Jr. out of the all four that I didn't have, because I have the 89 Tops. Not the not 89 Tops, 89 Bowman, Donruss, and Fleer. I don't think they made an 89 Tops of. No, they did. I have the 89 Tops. They did make 89 Tops. 89 Tops traded. Yeah, the Tops was in a traded. Oh, I haven't been in Nez's stream in a while. I just don't go in painting streams that much. There's a bunch of streams I have not been in a while. Working and sleeping. But I'm kind of glad this. I have a couple of other PSA cards that I bought. I don't know if they're worth anything, but I'm glad this sucker's 85 now. Hopefully it gets up to about 150. All right, so let me get off of that. Yeah, I don't think Doug's awake, but we try. Yeah, but CV streams early in the morning. I mean, if these people want to talk to me, they can come in my live stream. Not that hard to find. Even when I stream at 7 or 8 o'clock at night, or 12 o'clock noon, or 9 o'clock in the morning. Not that hard to find. They can leave comments on my videos and say, hey, what's going on? And, not that difficult, but I might see if I can flip this Griffey. Chris Cards. That name sounds familiar. I don't know if I've watched that channel, but that name sounds familiar. I actually followed a couple of new people recently. I can't remember their names, but I followed like 3 or 4 new card channels. And one of them was giving away a Todd Helton rookie card, Team USA, for a 1,000 subscription giveaway. And of course, I didn't get it, but whatever. Somebody, I was like, hey, I just found you on YouTube. So, there's that. You're sub to him. I'm sub to who? Chris Cards? I don't know. Let me see. I really don't know. The name sounds familiar, though. So I might be sub to him. I was watching this channel today. His name's Roy's Cards or something. I think that's his name. If I see something interesting, I'll sub to him. It's a certain thing, but I'm pretty sure I am on that channel. I don't know if I'm gonna stay on much longer. Another couple of minutes. I'm getting tired. Plus, Cajun went to sleep. Come on, YouTube. This thing going slow as molasses. Come on now. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, I am subscribed to Chris Cards. Actually, wait, wasn't it? Isn't that the stream I bought the damn Griffey in the first place? Wasn't it his stream? Or was it CV Baseball Card? It was, no. I don't know. It was somebody's, and they sent me a link to eBay, which I was going to buy. I was going to look anyway. But, yeah, I don't get I don't get this guy's notifications. I don't think I have the bell on. Or, YouTube is slow. Oh, I do have the bell on. But I don't know when's the last time this dude did a video. Oh, 3 days ago. Oh, okay. I actually have a card that I'll watch it when I can. I actually have a card that it was like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and my aunt's got this big box of like pictures and like, you know, Valentine's cards from kids and, you know, stuff I gave her and whatever it is. So we going through pictures, and there's this unusual, and I don't even know any specifics of it at all, but I asked her if I can have it, and she said, yeah, you know, I don't know what it is, but somebody somewhere, she's got a lot of grandkids, great-grandkids, and great-great-grandkids. Somewhere along the line, and this card's got a couple of creases in it, it's not the best card in the world, and I think I'm going to do a video on it, which hopefully you watch, because whatever. But it's nothing really, you know, it's nothing, whatever. But it's an autograph card, but I couldn't tell you where it came from, how it got signed, whatever. But I'll turn on my camera and show you. So it is Heath Slater. I mean, Heath Slater. Think the goddamn WWE. 94 Fleer. Have you heard of Heath Sherman? He played fullback, running back for the Eagles. I don't know if you've heard of Heath Sherman. Well, I'm digging in this box. Yeah, so I find this card in the box with pictures. So, and it's autographed, and it's even got a date. It says 1/28/96, Heath Slater, number 20. Why am I saying Heath Slater? Heath Sherman, but it's dated 1/28/96. So somebody, but the thing is, none of my cousins collect cards. None of the cousins' collect cards. So I don't know where this card came from. I just found it in a box with pictures. And it looks like a Heath Sherman autograph, because I've looked it up and all the autographs look like that. But it's got a date, 1/28/96. So I don't know who wrote that. I don't know. That I'd find that kind of funny if Heath Sherman wrote the date on there. I don't know if he wrote it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I've had it for the last 3 years maybe. No, she said I can have it. Well, it was a big box of photos, and my aunt was like, take whatever you want. I took a bunch of my photos, you know. So, yeah, I found it in the bottom of the pile, so nothing. I'm going to do a video on it, but nothing spectacular. But I tried to do some research to figure out what Heath Sherman was doing on January 28th, 1996. And from what I understand, in January of 1996, he was doing a card show in Philadelphia. Now, I don't know who would have been in Philadelphia, because like I said, none of my cousins, and a lot of them are girls, cousins, and even on the guy's side, none of them is into collecting cards. And in 1996, most of my cousins' kids wasn't even born yet. So, yeah, there's a lot of LSU players in the draft. LSU had a lot of seniors. But LSU has the number 1 overall quarterback, running back, and wide receiver, and the number 2 overall cornerback from Les Miles. And overall ranking, recruiting, I think they're 4th in the nation. You know, because it's the Nick Saban effect. Nick Saban retires. Nobody wants to fucking go to Alabama. Alabama sucks ass. So where else they gonna go? Of course they're gonna go to. LSU. They're gonna go to a good team. Why would they not go to a good team? But I can't believe that Caleb Williams is gonna be the number 1 pick in. Jalen Daniels is probably the best quarterback out there. He's better than Penix because he won the Heisman Trophy. But yet the Bears are going to be stupid and draft Caleb Williams, who's going to suck ass. He's not going to do shit for the Bears. I'm telling you, a team that ought to draft Jalen Daniels is like either the Lions or like somebody like the Rams where he could sit. If he wants to play right away, you could put him with a good team. Don't put Jalen Daniels with a shitty team. Yeah, penis. I don't care. His name's Penix? No, it's not. No. Not by a long shot, it's not. So, but they're going to say the Caleb Williams out of USC is number 1. What the fuck did he do? He finished 5th in the Heisman? Whatever happened to the Heisman? The Heisman Trophy winner always went number 1 in the draft. Always. Or number 2, like Plunkett in 71 went number 1. Archie was number 2, I believe, and then or number 3, and then Pastorini. But it's always been the number 1. The Heisman Trophy winner usually gets picked number 1. No, it ain't like that anymore. Hopefully the Raiders don't fucking draft his ass, because every time the Raiders draft an LSU quarterback, it doesn't turn out too good. Well, that's only happened once. Jamarcus Russell is a goddamn good quarterback. Just the fucking Raiders screwed up his system. The Raiders have a history of taking good quarterbacks and turning them into shit. The Saints were trying to sign that Hunter Renfrow guy. And I'm like, we don't need any fucking more Raiders players. Stop sending us the Raiders players. We don't need any more. We'll take the 49ers players. We'll take the Chiefs players. Come on down. But David Carlisle's in the building. You missed Cajun, by the way. He went and took a nap. He said, nah, I'm done. Who are the Saints drafting? I don't know. The Saints want to draft this damn tight end. I forget his name. He's like 6'8" or something. I don't know. Saints they signed the wide receiver. They signed that guy, Cedric Wilson from Miami. I've never heard of him. Then they signed another guy Stanley Morgan, who's from New Orleans. I've never heard of him either, but I don't know. Of course, the Saints are stupid. They want to trade Lattimore. Why in the hell are you going to trade our best cornerback away is beyond me. They're not going to get nothing for him. And on top of this shit, right? So the Saints signed Chase Young. Do you know that the NFL ruled that we got to give them a 3rd-round draft pick? The 49ers, we have to give them a 3rd-round draft pick for signing a free agent. He's a fucking free agent. Why do we got to give him a 3rd round? Why do we got to give the 49ers a 3rd-round draft? We might as well trade it for the guy. But yeah, NFL rule, we got to give him a 3rd-round comp pick. Is that stupid? So now we're losing a 3rd-round draft pick over this guy. You better fucking play. He signed his contract yesterday and immediately announced he's going to be out till the first week of the season with the neck injury. I'm like, that's lovely. The Saints got 3 comp picks in the upcoming draft. All three are in two. One of them's a third rounder, and the other two a fifth round. So we got to give up our third round draft pick by signing a free agent. That is the stupidest goddamn thing around. No, that's goddamn Roger Goodell's management. Ain't the Saints management. But, I mean, if Chase Young actually can do something, maybe the Saints will sign him. I don't know. See, the Saints, in my opinion, a few years ago, what they did, hey, Duckland, NFL is rigged. The Saints will be having a lot of bad seasons since they lost their version of Tom Brady and Drew Brees. I don't know. Now you sound like Elvis all of a sudden. Nah. Saints ain't going to have too many bad seasons. I think they'll turn it around this year. I'm pretty certain they'll turn it around. I don't see him not turning it around, but you know, of course, Michael Thomas is gone, so he'll probably sign with somebody. I wouldn't be surprised if he signs with the Falcons because every time we let a player go, if he don't go to the Broncos, he's going to the Falcons. I don't know why, but I mean, if Drew Brees didn't get arthritis in his damn shoulder, he'd still be playing. In my opinion, he'd still be the quarterback of the Saints. But you know, they screwed us out of a Super Bowl. We should have had another Super Bowl at least. They screwed us out of that. I mean, the Super Bowl is in New Orleans this year. So, granted, but there is a channel on YouTube called Sean Sweeney. And that's what he does. He literally says the NFL is rigged and, you know, Minnesota Miracles is the Vikings winning the goddamn Super Bowl. Nobody in their right mind is going to ever think you had a better chance of winning the Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins. Oh, you know the funny part about the Kirk Cousins saga? The Falcons got hit with tampering. Now they have to give up a draft pick. Only the Atlanta Falcons can fuck up so bad. And they got hit with tampering because Kirk Cousins moved his family down to Atlanta a good 2 weeks before he actually signed with Atlanta. So, now usually when you get hit with tampering, it's like a third-round draft pick. But so I think they're actually going to have to give the Vikings a draft pick. So, and I hope they give up a first-round draft pick. So the Vikings might actually get something in return because the Falcons are stupid. I'm going to look that up right now. But, you know, the Falcons are doing Falcons things. Type in these three words: Falcons, Cousins, and tampering. And what does it say? Wow, Vikings probably won't be compensated for Falcons. Really? That's something. Well, what if it's tampering? They should get a draft pick. The Falcons should give up all their draft picks for the next 12 years. Kirk Cousins actually came out and said, yeah, I talked to the team before I was supposed to. But I don't know. The NFL is rigged because Roger Goodell's an ass. So I agree with that statement. But shit. You got a better chance of getting Joe Willie Namath out of retirement and leading the Vikings to the Super Bowl than you do Sam Darnold. What the hell Sam Darnold done? Not much. Shit. Stoney was like, I'm not too sure about him. And I said, you shouldn't be. It's like he's on like his, 18th NFL team. Every year he keeps hopping teams around. The only reason the Vikings signed Sam Darnold is because he's cheap. Don't be surprised if the Vikings draft a quarterback. I mean, I think they still got Nick Mullins from what, Southern Miss, I think. They should give him a shot. See, we still got Jake Hayner is probably going to be the backup since Jameis is gone. I don't know if you heard last week, Jameis went to Cleveland. So Jameis is going to be backing up Deshaun Watson, which I think Jameis should be a starter. But, you know, Deshaun Watson fucking sucks, and he keeps getting hurt. So he's got a better chance. I mean, if Jameis would have stayed behind, you know, that, then still, I mean, it's crazy. I thought he's 35, but, well, the Falcons aren't going to make the playoffs anyway. I mean, they never do. I mean, they're stupid as shit. I don't know if they will or not. I mean, they could. They could, honestly, but I don't know why the Bears want to draft Caleb Williams. I don't know what the hell he's done. Seriously, the best quarterback out there is Jalen Daniels. He won the Heisman. And he should have been in the guy. You know, if LSU's defense didn't suck, they still went 10-4 with a shitty defense. And in the one game he opted out. He opted out in the bowl game. And they still won. So that's the only thing. But if it wasn't for that, getting McCarthy. What McCarthy? Zanron clone. That's not Zanron. That's not Zanron. I think I know all of Zanron's aliases. I'm pretty sure that's not Zanron. Unless he made a new one I'm not aware of. But, you know. Yeah, CJ, well, the Saints didn't want to pay him anything. Yeah, he went back to the Eagles. But nah. Let's see. I wonder, oh, okay. Grumpy Grandpa, a.k.a. Zanron. I thought that's what Elvis was, you know. I have a lot of Bill videos out there on the, what you call it. I'm surprised YouTube actually showed it to anybody. Usually they don't. But, well, there you go. See, Elvis? That's not Zanron. Grumpy Grandpa. Grumpy Grandpa's got about 15 different aliases he jokes around with, and I'm like, nah, that ain't him. But he's one of my mods. He's sitting over there, and Grumpy Grandpa, by the way, is a Lions fan. So, so if anybody bashes the Lions, he'll, like, you know, go ape shit or something. But other than that, yep, the new bills do look like Monopoly money. They are Monopoly money. Hell. Well, I mean, I tried to put the loop on the, I tried to put the note thing where you can loop the videos, but I don't know. It don't work on YouTube. But Got the $5 bill, the $1 bill, the $20 bill, got the $7,700 bill. I had a bill at work. It was, I'm trying to remember the year. I said this in the chat before. I think it was like 1935 $100 bill. It was really old school. And I was going to trade it out because I looked up the value. My boss took that $100 bill, wrote counterfeit all over it, front, back, sent it to the bank, and they said, ma'am, that's real. That was a $1,500 bill. I went to the bank, got $100 out my account. I come back, and the bitch wrote all over that. I'm still pissed at her for that. And I'm like, well, if it's counterfeit, give it to me, and I lose the $100. Yeah, it was a rare bill. It was worth $1,500, and she did it on purpose. She did it on purpose because she knew I wanted that dollar. She was spiteful, and I would have took it home. It was in mint condition. I would have took it home, and I would have put it in like a book, and I would have did a YouTube video on it. But see, I didn't let her take that 1977 $100 bill away from me. I said, get away from my register. No. See, I went and pulled a $100 bill out of my account at the time and did that. But exactly. I mean, most of the stuff I find is not really worth a whole lot, really. But, I found star notes and stuff like that. But, So, let's see. Trying to find. I can't pull it up. I don't see it anywhere. But yeah, and I told her that. I said that goddamn bill's worth $1,500. You wrote all over it. Even at the bank, she wrote on it to test it. We didn't really test the bills, but she wrote on it, and because it didn't turn yellow or black or whatever the hell, the little pens is supposed to turn colors, and it didn't turn colors. Anything before 1990, the pens don't work. And I've told her that. It even said on a thing that we had at work, the pens don't work. Pretty much. Yep. And then the thing is, she wrote me up for it too. She wrote me up for taking a counterfeit bill. She told corporate I took a counterfeit bill, wrote me up. So she finds out the next day that, and she didn't tell me, she told my other manager, that what they told it was real. She goes, I don't care what the bank said, I know it was fake. So I find this out, I get no apology. The write-ups never was overturned, nothing. And I was just like, whatever. And I even said, look, I'll give you a $100 bill. If it's counterfeit, I lose $100. Because I know there are counterfeits passed. I got a $20 bill, a couple of $20 bills from an ATM. That was 1981. And I spent it at Walmart. And they tracked me down because they were counterfeit. Somebody was counterfeiting bills. There's Grumpy Grandpa. Resident Lions fan. So, so that means we got 2 Lions fans in the house now. It's contagious. But, yeah, exactly. Well, the pen don't work anyway. And bills before 1990, the pen does not work. So, but yeah, she pissed me off. And I told her, I said, God damn it. And it's not that I wanted to make a profit off of it, because I didn't know how much it was then. I looked it up when I went home and saw it was $1,500, and I freaked. And I didn't even get a chance to get to the bill. She wrote all over it, turned it to the bank. The bank said, you want it back? She said, no. Vegas is drunk. They don't know what they're doing. I don't think the Lions are going to go 15-2. I'd be surprised. I think they'll go like, they might go 13-4 again, but I don't know. I can't see them going 15-2. Maybe I'm wrong, but Nah, don't worry. The Super Bowl's in New Orleans this year. You know what that means? That means the Saints are winning the Super Bowl. I don't know how, but remember, Roger Goodell found a new team to fuck over called the Detroit Lions. I think he only screwed the Saints over because of Sean Payton. Once Sean Payton left the Saints, Roger Goodell leaves us alone. So I don't see the Lions going to 8-8. Well, actually, it'd be 9-8. That's what the NFC South is. The last 2 years, the Bucs went 8-9 and 9-8. The NFC South is still horrible. So I think the Saints will win the division. Then again, I said that last year. And if it wasn't for that Packers game, Derek Carr got hurt. Jameis came in, couldn't do shit. Threw 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter. And we blew a 16-3 lead with 8 minutes left and lost 17-16. And that game ultimately cost the Saints a playoff berth, and the Packers got in. Well, there's 17 games now, and next year they want to make 18 games. I just said get rid of the preseason altogether. Oh, yeah, Elvis is a Vikings fan, by the way. So we got a hell of a rivalry here. Elvis, that's your worst nightmare. Two Lions fans. You told me they were going to win the Super Bowl last year, Zanron. You were wrong. You were right up to that point. But then, so. But there you go. See, that's how I feel with the Falcons. Fuck the Falcons. In fact, on Twitch, I have several streams I moderate where that's a command. There's this dude on Twitch, and his name is Sap Daddy Gaming. We make fun of him, call him Saints Daddy Gaming. He's a Falcons fan. So I put in the command, fuck the Falcons. And this dude gets so pissed at me. He's like, well, your team fucking sucks. I said, my team won a Super Bowl. What the fuck has the Falcons done? Let me know when the Falcons win a Super Bowl. But Zanron, go get me a lottery ticket. Because I think with these odds, you need to buy a lottery ticket. So that's what I'm saying, right? Maybe you should get me a lottery. I might get me a lottery ticket in the morning. But I don't know. Good old Barks. Barks has bite. Whatever I normally say. But, well, the Saints had the second easiest schedule last year. Just fucked up. But, I mean, I do give you credit about that. And I'll also give you credit when NCAA takes away the championship in 2 or 3 years. But I just can't see the Lions going 15-2. Now, I did say the Lions were making the playoffs. I did say they were going to go pretty far. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong and the Lions do go 15-2. Hey, we don't know. That's why they play the games. But I know the Saints lost a couple of key players, but they lost a couple, 4 or 5 coaches that were. I thought Ronald Curry should have been the offensive coordinator, but he went to the Bills. So Doctor Who's going to start winning with our team again. But well, you know what I heard. I pray to God this is a rumor. I sincerely pray to all that is holy, the football gods, that this does not happen, because if the Saints sign this player then Mickey Loomis is mentally insane. But there is a rumor out there that the Saints want to sign Eli Apple. And that didn't turn out good the first time. And it ain't going to turn out good. Actually, Eli Apple and his mother have me blocked on Twitter. So that's a good thing. You know, because his mother is talking shit about, Saints. And like, your son can't cover. Your son's, like, every team your son's been on, he's been on like 6 teams. And he's given up like 50, 60, 80-yard touchdown passes because he can't fucking stay on his feet. He fucking sucks. He's worse than Jason David and the other guy, Brandon Browner. Remember those 2 idiots that want to say they were giving up touchdowns left and right. They wouldn't even, Brandon Browner wouldn't even fucking run. He just stand there like he's playing outfield and go ahead. But I heard that rumor yesterday, and I'm like, I do not want Eli Apple on my fucking team. You know. Well, you can take the Wolverines quarterback. I don't know who he is. I don't remember his name. Because San Diego's got Justin Herbert. So it's not like they're going to draft a quarterback. I mean, they could draft him. But why would you spend the first draft pick first, though? The Chargers have a pretty high draft. I think they're like 3rd or 4th. Stranger things have happened. I mean, you know. It could happen, but I don't give it much credit. I want to see where J.D. Fobb's going. I think a good fit would be with the Lions, but I'm hoping he falls and the Saints draft him in like the 2nd or 3rd round. That's going to be an insult, but, you know. Yeah, well, we had a good backup. We had Jameis. But I don't really – I think what happened was the last game of the season, Jamal Williams didn't have a touchdown. And we were beating the Falcons like 48-17, 42-17, some shit like that. And, we hate the Falcons. So, Dennis Allen said kneel the ball. Jameis said fuck that. Ran a play. Let Jamal score his touchdown. The first touchdown of the year. Because he didn't do much shit for us. He was injured half the year. So, he can go back to the Lions. I'm good with that. Got paid $4 million to pull his hamstring. He's out for like 8 weeks with a pulled hamstring. He only had like 200-something yards rushing. He didn't have that. He had a terrible season. Hopefully this year he does a little better with the new offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak. But, I read that wrong. Instead of reading it, I think he's way better backup than a hooker. I read that as he's way better than a hooker, backup hooker. But, yeah. The Lions got a good offensive tackle. So, the Saints offensive tackle, the Saints offensive line's been in patches. Plus, I think Andreas Pete's not going to resign, which, fuck Andreas Pete, because he's the one that got Drew hurt. So, we overpaid his ass anyway. Like I said, I don't know if any of them signed today or not, but yeah. Well, the Saints gave him 4 years, $16 million. So he gets $4 million a year. He got hurt in the second game of the season. He missed like 6 weeks with a hamstring. He came back. He pulled the same fucking hamstring, missed another 2 or 3 weeks. And when he did come back, they sat him on a bench. We don't really need him. Honestly, if Pete Carmichael at the time, Petey, he's with the Broncos now, but seriously, you got Alvin Kamara and you got fucking Taysom. Why in the ass are you going to hand it off to anyone else? You give Kamara 25 to 30 carries. You fucking let Taysom running for at least 10 carries because coming into this season, the Saints were 17-1 when Taysom got over 7 rushes. They lost like 4 games, I think, with it when of doing that. But I think they're like something like 23-5 or 23-4 now or something. But when Taysom had more than 7 rushes in the game, we didn't lose. And there was some time, the last game of the year, Taysom got it the first play, and he never touched the ball again. So, no. Let me tell you about Justin Jefferson. He's coming home to New Orleans, baby. I'm sorry. He's coming home. Daddy's coming home. Okay? We're recruiting Patrick Peterson, too. You think about all the fucking talent out there on LSU. Joe Burrow is quarterback, Jamar Chase, fucking take Jefferson. But you know the Bengals are trying to get on that team. You know, LSU hookup. Don't be surprised if Jefferson goes to the Bengals because they got a shitload of cap room. You imagine Burrow with Chase and Jefferson? Because you got to remember now, LSU, if I remember right, and I think this plays out exactly right, in 2019, we had Burrow, Chase, and Jefferson. So, and they won a national championship undefeated. So I'm just saying, all 3 of those together. And if the Bengals can block and Burrow doesn't get hurt, the Bengals are going to win a Super Bowl. Y'all got like $60 million, I think, maybe. I did see the cap room 2 or 3 days ago. The Cardinals got like $85 million, which they always have because they don't pay anybody. The Saints have $15 million of cap room, just enough to sign the rookies. I don't know if they signed anybody today, but nah, shit. I think we should trade for Justin Jefferson. No. Well, they say Patrick Peterson, P-Pat, might be coming home to New Orleans. I wish we had Patrick Peterson 10 years ago. Because he's like 34, 35 now. I mean, he's still good, but he ain't prom good. I don't think he signed with anybody yet. Could be wrong, but, you know. Which cornerback? I don't keep track of the lines too much, but. Yeah, you know the sad part? Justin Jefferson turned down $35 million from the Vikings. So that tells you right there, when you turn down $35 million, you don't want to fucking play for that team. No, go look it up. Or it might have been $33 million. He turned down an option year. 30-some, I think it was 32, 33 guaranteed. Oh, also the Saints, they're talking about another rumor about going after Odell Beckham. So Pam Sutton, I have no idea who that is. Or maybe you meant Sam Putton. Oh, Cam Sutton. I don't know who that is. Oh, well, he ought to get kicked off the team anyway. Fuck that, right? That's the scapegoat. Get rid of his ass. So that's what I do. I say, you cost my damn team the Super Bowl. But, you know, football season ended January 8th. You know, because I only watch the Saints games. I used to watch all the other games, but I don't do that shit anymore. I'm waiting until Roger Goodell's out of office in the middle of the year. When he gets out of office, then we'll be good. Oh, well, I didn't watch the game, so like I said, I only watch and listen to Saints games. Yeah. Well, the funny part about the Bengals is Mike Brown don't like to spend money, just like his old man Paul Brown wouldn't. You know, like the Bidwells don't spend money. But, I mean, if you keep sucking and keep getting good players, eventually you're going to have a fluke year. Like Elvis said, eventually 1 out of 30 years, something good's going to happen. Remember when the Cardinals a few years back, they suck. And then they had, what's his name? Coach Man. And then the Cardinals had 2 or 3 good seasons, and then now they just suck again. But The Saints should have beat the Lions too, but, they didn't. Unfortunately. They came close. You just can't give up 21-0 leads in the first quarter and expect to win a fucking ball game. You just can't. So, that's scary in itself. Really, really, really scary. But don't worry. Next year is different. We don't play the Lions, but we're saving them for the playoffs. Playoffs? Playoffs? What? I'm very disappointed in you, sir. My team is way better. They just, but hey, you took all our goddamn coaches. Shit. The Lions rated all our damn coaches. Of course they're good. Y'all stole a dude from us. So, yeah. Y'all took Aaron Glenn. He was our defensive coordinator. Y'all took his ass. There were 2 or 3 other coaches, So, usually when a team's good, they get rated. Even when we suck, all these other teams take our coaches and players. So what does that tell you about the Saints? They could have a down year. We lost 5 assistant head coaches. And we didn't even make the playoffs last year. And, Ronald Curry went to the Bills. I don't know, the 3 or 4. 2 of them got fired. But the other 5, they left on their own. But I don't know about Clint Kubiak. They say he's the guy. But appreciate you popping in, Elvis. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go, too. I'll probably go to sleep in a bit. But the Vikings, we don't even play the Vikings. But the Vikings, if the Vikings are going to win a Super Bowl, you know what? I would pick the Falcons winning the Super Bowl in New Orleans over the Vikings right now. And you never hear me say that. The Vikings, good Lord. They couldn't, shit. The Vikings going to suck ass. Elvis had a dream and then he woke up. That wasn't even a dream. That was just like a statement. That was just like, they going to win the Super Bowl. See ya. Boom. I don't think we play the Vikings this year. We usually don't. We played them the last 2 years. I don't think we'll play them again. I don't think we play the Lions either. I wish we did, but I don't think we do. I have to look up the schedule. Let's see. It's not written in stone, but nah, we don't play the Lions or the Vikings. Okay. Well, that just means Elvis, your team is spared an ass whooping. That's all that means. So, why would I wish for a loss? I don't remember wishing for a loss. Wait, Elvis should say go Vikings, go Falcons. What the fuck now? Come on now. We don't say them words in my chat. How many years have you been following me, Elvis? 5 years? How many times I gotta tell you? We don't say those words in my chat. That's bad. You know what? I'm gonna say go Lions. There we go. Go Lions. Since you love the Lions so much, Elvis, as we know, that you don't know the Saints-Falcons rivalry. We don't like the Falcons. I'm pretty sure I said, I wish we played the Lions and whoop their ass. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I don't know. Maybe you didn't hear that statement part, but I don't know. But we don't play the Lions, so, consider yourself good. But now maybe in the playoffs, shit happens and, they get a home game in the Superdome. I don't know. It's all speculation and hearsay. So, we can agree on this. The Vikings suck ass. So, Well, yeah, I don't got nothing against the Lions either. We're in the NFC, but they're not our rivals. I mean, shit. It's the Saints versus everybody. But, you know, let me tell you how bad the Saints-Falcons rivalry is with all this shit, right? We say 28-3, and these assholes bring up Katrina. That's why the Falcons have no class. Falcons fans, all three of them, one of them's on Twitch. That dude gets pissed with me. I keep telling him, fuck the Falcons, and he's like, no, fuck your team. And I go, well, at least my team won a Super Bowl, asshole. You show me the Falcons trophy case. Where the hell's your Super Bowl? 0-2 my ass. Saints ain't lost a Super Bowl, buddy. He banned me in somebody's chat once, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I walked in, I said hello, and he banned me. And I messaged the guy, the guy in Twitch, and I was like, you do know your mod just blocked me for saying hi. And he goes, well, no, he blocked you because you're a Saints fan. And I said, you know good, what? And he goes, well, I'll unblock you. And then he blocked me again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, Sap Daddy. And then we made fun of him. We started calling him Saints Daddy Gaming. Tiger Jet put on the whole thing and said, Saints Daddy Gaming. I said, Saints whoop ass. That's right. Elvis will be up. My ass will be probably sleeping. I'm off tomorrow or today. I mean, I might call them and see if they want me in work. Because honestly, shit don't get done when I'm not there. You know. You ought to see how many shoes I got, Pa. I got shoes out the ass. Nobody does them. Nobody. I take 2 days off and nobody touches this shit. And it multiplies times 17. But I have a good way of selling these shoes. I stick them out on the floor and I go, buy this shit. What? You taking a day off? What the hell are you taking a day off for? But you need to do the Twitch, Sanron. Shit, I'm family. Take me to a movie. Now I'm waiting. The Ghostbusters movie's coming out in a couple of days. I'm going to go see that. Frozen Empire, fucking awesome. So, I don't know how many more of these Ghostbusters movies they're going to make with the original cast because they're up there in age. They got Annie Potts as a Ghostbuster now. So, because you need a fourth person. But Dan Aykroyd's like, yo, fuck this shit, bro. And I ain't seen my family in a while. I mean, I see my mom, but that's about it. My brother lives down the street from me. Well, for another week anyway. But he lives down the street from me. I ain't spoke to him in like almost a year. He works down the street from me. I ain't spoke to, So, no, I don't think it's a year because I did text him around Christmas. So, but the whole point of the thing is like, I don't know. People get pissed at me, and I don't know. I guess whatever, but well, that's how my dad had to work overnight for years, so I didn't see him for years at a time. He was getting home when I was going to school. There was a good 2 or 3 month period where I saw my dad for like 5 minutes the entire week. Because when I was getting up to go to school, he was walking in the door. And when I got home from school, he was getting up and going to work. Well, he was going to, he used to work from like 10 to 7 or 10 to 6 or some shit like that. But then when he became a manager, he had to work like 12-hour shifts. So I never seen him a whole lot. Then again, I was in high school. So, by that point, it's like, whatever. But even before that, I think when I was in like middle school, I think he was working overnights. But yes, it's movie night. Ow. There we go. I gotta turn my fan back on. So I have to go with my heater here and there, and then my oh shit, I am sore as shit. Man, if you don't know how sore shit is, you never will know. Activate fan. Ah, bloody hell. But oh, there we go. Yep. Well, my dad used to work in the daytime, and then they shifted him to the overnight shift. And he did that for about 4 or 5 years until he became manager. Then he went back to the day shift. But he was working overnight at Wally World and doing the trucks overnight because they were paying him more. But, you know, and he actually I guess he probably liked working nights. But, well, no, he was in Wally World when I was in high school. But he was at, well, they don't have Winn-Dixies up there in the north, but, you know, pretty soon they ain't going to have them in the south because they're all going bankrupt. But my dad did that for almost 20 years. And a good part of that was at night. So, but he would go in at like 9 or 10 and come home like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. But pretty much. I mean, I don't have kids or anything like that, but I've worked overnights before. I did 4 years of CVS overnight. And the only reason I quit that job is because the boss kept insulting me, and I was going to stab him too. But karma bit him in the ass because he died of colon cancer like 6 months after I quit. If I would have known that, I would have stuck it out. The dude would start coming into the store and yelling at me. And his name was Mohammed. But if you call him Mohammed, he'd start firing people. He goes, "My name is Mo. Do not call me Mohammed. I will fire your ass." He'd come up and start yelling, "Why are you not making money in my store?" I'm like, dude, it's fucking 3 a.m. Nobody's here. You know, because in Louisiana, you can't sell liquor from 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. You are prohibited from selling liquor. The register's shut down. So after 2 o'clock in the morning, you can't sell liquor. And, I mean, you can still sell cigarettes, but most people are sleeping. But working overnight, you'll get the occasional person from the hospital. Well, now the hospital has a Walgreens in it. But back then, the hospital did not have a pharmacy in it. So they would either go to Walgreens or CVS. I worked at CVS. Walgreens would always close their store for 2 or 3 hours in the middle of the night, wax the floors or mop the floors. We didn't. Plus, we always had the cops in our store. That's why they never robbed us. The cops were always in our store. One of them was flirting with the pharmacist. But I had, and it kind of sucks because I liked it. I just I could not get along. The manager that hired me got transferred because the store was losing money. So the district manager took over the store, and he became a store manager, district manager. But he was a fucking asshole. The first thing he told everybody was, specifically, "I don't want anybody calling out sick unless you're dead in the morgue." And I said, "Dude, I've been here 3 years. I ain't called out sick fucking once." And he goes, "Well, I'll come up in here dressed as a cowboy and, I'll wear a disguise to make sure you're all doing your job." And, but he was a fucking foreigner with an accent. His wife was a store manager at CVS too. And so he would start yelling at me, "Why you only made $2,500 overnight?" And I'm like, dude, nobody's fucking shopping. Because I would go in at 9 p.m. and I'd get off at 7 a.m. And the beauty part about this, and they were going to change this anyway. It's another reason I left. Because, corporate took his side, which is bullshit, because he fucking cursed me out on the floor in front of customers. which you're not supposed to fucking do because he got no fucking balls. And if I would have known he was dying of colon cancer, I would have kicked him in the ass. But like he would just like start yelling at me. Like I would leave at 7 before he pulled up. So most of the time, but then I'm sleeping and he would call me. I'm like, dude, it's 2 p.m. I'm sleeping, leave me the fuck alone. But see that job, there were 2 different shifts. Like we had a lady and then 2 pharmacists worked with her and then 1 cashier. I had the guy with the tattoos, Jonathan, and then we had the head pharmacist and another lady. So it was just 4 of us on a shift. But we worked 7 days in a row and 7 days off. So we alternated this. So 1 week I had 38 hours and the next week I had 32. But my shift always went from Wednesday to Wednesday. And a couple of times they did call me in the daytime to get overtime. Like, not really overtime. Like, I did get overtime a few times, but my 32-hour week, they would call me up. Yeah, you want to come in? All right, yeah. So I can make up 6, 7, 8 hours, get the 40. But I did that 7 days on, 7 days off for 4 years. That's why I just quit my last job. Rack room, I quit a full-time job. My boss kept giving me a pair of scissors, and I was this close to fucking stabbing her in the neck. I told my mom, I said, it's either I quit this job or I'm going to jail. But with Mo, what he did, the final straw with him is, what happened is, he came in one day and started giving me a fucking lecture. Now, I get off at 7 o'clock. I'm tired. I'm basically sleeping on my feet. He's like, don't you roll your eyes at me. Look at me when I am talking to you. This dude fucking lectured me for 2.5 hours. It was 9:30. Now I was on the clock. But I'm like, dude, if you do not let me go home, I'm going to fucking fall asleep on the floor. I'm fucking tired. You don't need to scream at me for 2.5 fucking. I was actually falling asleep. I fell asleep on my feet. I have no idea what he fucking said. But the thing that got me is he fucking put his hand on my shoulder. Like he pushed my shoulder and said, get the fuck up. And at that point, I was getting ready to knock the shit out of him. And the only reason I knocked the shit out of him at that particular time was the fact that one of the cops I know was standing behind him, and he probably would have arrested me. He's my friend, but he's got a whatever. So I went home, and I said, fuck this, and I got another job the next night. So they called me up. They said, you're not coming into work tonight? I said, nope, fuck you, I quit. I said, and then I called corporate, and I got him in trouble. He didn't get fired, but he got written up or something. No, I went home, and I got a job that day. And I started my new job the next night. But it turns out I was supposed to get paid $1 more an hour overnight. See, now I was only getting $11 an hour. Now that same job, and I tried to reapply, $17 an hour. That same job that I fucking did, which was run the register, do the photo lab, which they got rid of that with the Kodak thing, but I was still in charge of the Kodak box. Do the truck. On Saturdays, if you ever been in a CVS, and I don't think it's changed, you do stickers for the sale stickers. The entire fucking store all night on a Saturday night, all the sale stickers, yellow for 1 week, beige for another week. I guess they still. I haven't been in CVS in about 7 or 8 years. No, actually, it's been more than that, but. When I moved into this place, I was working for CVS. But I was there for 4 years. And 7 days off. And one of the things, I tried to take my vacation. And he goes, well, you can't not take 3 weeks off. Why not? I said, well, no, I wanted 2 weeks off. I'm like, okay, 7 days on, 7 days off. Okay, that's 7 days that I work. I want to take my 7-day vacation. Oh, you cannot do that. That's too many days. No, it's not. It's not. It's my vacation. If I want to take a week off and have my week off, I can do that. And he's like, well, no, you cannot do that. That's against the corporate rules. Bullshit. I called the corporate. Corporate said, no, you can do that. He just wouldn't let me do it. So, I mean, for whatever reason, I've had managers just screw me the fuck up. I got a manager now that's bitching at me for shit. No, this guy was an asshole. He's a fucking foreigner who thought he knew better. He kept telling me, you should make at least $10,000 overnight. I looked at him, I said, unless I'm selling fucking marijuana, that ain't fucking happening. And this is when CVS sold cigarettes. They don't sell cigarettes anymore. So they probably make, and we were making $2,500 a night. They're probably not even making that now. It's probably half of that. Because all the people from the restaurants would come in, and around 145, 150, 155 people would be coming in because they know at 2 o'clock the register shuts down. And I used to tell people, come back at 6. Yeah. He'd look at the sales and go, you made $1,800 this night. What the fuck did y'all do? Why aren't you selling shit? And I'm like, what? And what happened was my manager transferred, went to California, and the other 2 pharmacists left. Stuck me by myself. So I was the last one to go on that shift. So a lot of people actually transferred and left when he was, manager. But like I said, karma got him in the ass because he died of colon cancer 6 months later. And if I would have known he had colon cancer, I would have stuck it out because he wouldn't have been there much longer. And then I would have got a new store manager. But you don't know what, you don't know what faith does. So that job, I lucked out. My last job, I had weekends off, 8:30 to 5. So that's 2 jobs that I had to fucking quit because managers drove me insane. I was going to stab them. That's why I don't drive. I swear to God, I will have road rage. I will probably, and I'm not the type of person to knock anybody down, but I swear to God, I probably would. But I'm not a violent person. But my mental health was being affected at my last job. And she did that on purpose because she didn't have the ability to fire anybody. So that's what she did. She wore people. And then she was promoting these 16, 17-year-old ahead of me. And I'd been there 3 years, and she's promoting people off the fucking street, making them my boss. Fuck no. I was hoping she would get promoted because she was out of the store for weeks at a time as the acting district manager because my district manager retired after 30 years. So they hired this fucking fat-ass bitch from Tennessee. She's trying to suck my dick or something. I don't know. But I was hoping my store manager would get promoted or she would leave. Because she kept dissing Louisiana. She's from Florida. I hate Louisiana. Go back to fucking Florida then. If you love Florida so much, what the fuck are you here for? She's waiting for her fucking stupid-ass bitch blonde daughter to graduate. Bimbo daughter. She finally graduated, sucking dick or something. She went back to Florida. So I kept telling my boss, move. But what happened was she came back, and there were times where it was me and her all day. And she would go in the back and go to sleep, turn off the lights and nap. I'd have to run the entire fucking store myself, do my manager. And I wasn't even a manager, but I have to do manager duties. I'd have to, comp people, do this. And I'm like, no, I never got credit. So one day I just said, fuck it, I'm done. She started chewing me out. A customer gave me a compliment. And she heard that. And she just starts fucking cursing me out on the floor in front of this customer. And I'm just like, the fuck's the matter with you? And then she comes up to me. She handed me a pair of scissors. And I looked and I thought real hard, where the fuck is that jugular vein? But that was a point where, how sometimes you do shit, you black out, you're not aware of what you fucking did. because apparently you're crazy. A lot of murderers use that defense, and that's probably not true in most of them, but in some it is. But see, I can go to sleep right now. So, surprised you ain't fell asleep listening to my ass. Everybody, Cajun said went to sleep. But, yeah. I'm thinking there's a job out there that'll suit me. But my fear is I think I've given up too many jobs in the past. You know, most of them I quit because the bosses pissed me off. But, so I sort of like the one I am now. I don't know. It's been a long month for me, and and the ongoing saga is continuing, and it won't be over till April 2nd. And even then, you know, because I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna move to. I haven't even looked at any house. My mom's looked at the houses. I haven't looked at shit. She wants to move me in the middle of fucking nowhere in the goddamn country. And then triple my bills just for it. And I'm like, you can't afford that shit. There's only one job I liked. And of course I got laid off from that job. I tried to reapply, but they were like, no, can't come back. I'm like, fuck. I sort of like the one I'm at now. They just don't give me the fucking hours. They're cutting hours. Like, what the fuck? They don't want to give anybody full time. So I told my boss, I said, I'm going to fucking leave. I said, my bills are getting ready to double, if not triple. And y'all not paying me enough. Sorry. So I might have to work 3 jobs just to fucking make it. But you got to do what you got to do. God's got a plan. I wish I knew what the fuck it was, but he won't tell me. But I'm hoping to run into a rich sugar mama, and she puts me in her will and dies in a mysterious accident, like an 18-wheeler, decapitated, you know. So there's that. But yeah. So a little bit of that, a little bit of this. It is what it is. But I'm probably going to wrap this up in a minute because I am getting sleepy. And I probably got to wake up early in the morning and start packing because, you know, I hate this fucking shit, but I don't know. I was hoping to never move again, but I knew at some point the dumb bitch was going to sell. I'm surprised she had it this long. She's fucking dumb as a rock. My brother's ex, she's fucking blonde, dumb bitch. I don't know. She don't know fucking money. It's crazy. I'd love to stay up with you till 5 in the morning, but I don't know if you want to listen to me. You'll get tired of me easily. It ain't nobody else in here. You'll get really tired. They'll be like, what the fuck is he talking about? But hey, you met another Lions fan today, so, you know. What's a blessing in disguise? That I'm not dead yet? Because I wish that all the time. Let's see. I have never had any good luck ever, and I probably never will. I'm thinking positive a lot lately, but it's just, you know. Somewhere up there, God's laughing his ass off on a cloud saying, how can we fuck him next? And he does that to a lot of people because, hey, somebody's got to entertain him. Might as well be us. Now, I tried to apply for Lowe's, and they wouldn't fucking touch me. A lot of these places say, oh, you have a great resume, good work ethic, your reference checks punched out, your background check was awesome. We'll be in touch. And then by the time I get home, they reject me. And I'm like, why didn't you just fucking tell me you didn't want to hire me? What the fuck? Waste my time. Fucking Chipotle wouldn't fucking hire me. Seriously. Before I got the rack room job. Yeah, he's like a 350-pound guy, fat ass. The store manager's like 24 years old with fucking tattoos on his arms, his neck, his fucking face, all the way down. And he interviews me twice, and then his co-manager interviews me. And I go in there, and there's like a bunch of 17-year-olds just standing there stirring fucking pots. They ain't doing shit. and they're paying like $13.50. So I said, all right, I'll go up in there and fuck, I got fast food experience, right? I've worked Wendy's, McDonald's, whatever. So why you want to work here? The standard questions, whatever. I tell them I got experience, this and that. So they look at my age and they're like, I don't think this job is right for you. They're pulling the ageism card, obviously. Over 40, they do that shit. And I was like, look, I'll just take minimum wage. I don't fucking care. And he starts laughing. He goes, why would you do that? That's stupid. And I said, well, I need a job. I said, obviously, you're not going to hire me. I said, I turned to him and I said, you're going to hire these fucking dumb shits. That these fucking teenagers, they're not going to do shit for you. I'm sitting there. The guy says, you're too overqualified. We can't hire you. And that's when I told him, I'll take fucking minimum wage. Pay me $7.25 an hour. Fuck that. I said, I needed a job. He interviewed me 3 fucking times just to tell me I'm overqualified. This motherfucker could have told me the first time he didn't want me. You got a young, the whole fucking crew was young. It's because I was over 40, and I would have fucking had to tell them shit. They get threatened that way. That other dudes, I've been with Chipotle 8 years, and it's been awesome. And you're 350 pounds, you fat ass. I can understand that. One dude's skinny, and the other one's a fat ass. Sitting there and fucking telling me I'm overqualified to work at fucking Chipotle. How the fuck am I overqualified? They stand there and stir pots. They don't do anything. What the fuck do they do? Nothing. It's like working at Taco Bell. It's the same fucking story. They sit there and they make a fucking taco. Taco Bell was another one that told me I was overqualified. I'm like, I worked at Wendy's 7 years. And I did McDonald's for like 3 months. So, yeah. I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. And I was like, I applied at Chipotle like 3 or 4 years ago, I think it was. And I honestly thought I had the job because they called me in 3 fucking times to interview. And I'm just like, okay, you gonna fucking hire me? And after the 3rd time, I said, you're gonna hire me. And that's when he said, no, you're too overqualified. And I said, how the fuck am I overqualified? And I pointed to these motherfuckers as kids, and I said, these motherfuckers over here. I'm saying this exactly how I'm telling you. I said, these motherfuckers over here, these fucking teenagers, just standing there on their fucking phones. They're stirring pots. What the fuck are they doing? You're paying them $13.50 an hour. They don't have no experience. You're going with these assholes with no experience versus somebody. Now, I don't have experience at Chipotle, but fast food is fast food, obviously. It's not that difficult. Making a sandwich or making a burrito, whatever the fuck Chipotle does. Chipotle's shit in a diaper. I will never eat there. I've never eaten there and I never will. Fuck them. But they tell me I'm overqualified and they can't fucking hire me. So I tell them I want minimum wage. And then they looking at me like I'm an idiot. No, seriously, give me fucking minimum wage. I guarantee I can outperform these motherfucking teenagers. I promise I could. Blindfolded. But no. They were like, no, sorry, can't hire you, man. They wanted to give me a free fucking burrito or some shit. I told him to shove it up his ass. I don't want your fucking food. You probably spit it in anyway. Why the fuck I want your food? And then I went right to Rack Room, and the next day I got hired at Rack Room. But that was a blessing in disguise because it turned out the woman gave me ulcers. So, yeah. So, And if I would have known the situation I'm in now, I wouldn't have quit a full-time job. Because now, there's all these jobs out there, these motherfuckers won't touch me. They call me for interviews. They interview me. I know what to say because it's the same shit I always say to get jobs. It's just they look at my age and they go, nah, we can't hire a 40-year-old. Nah, we can't do that. No. So, I can't prove it. But they interview me. By the time I get fucking home, they already reject me. It's like, what the fuck? And then I call them up. Why'd you reject me? Oh, well, it's not that we rejected you. It's that, no, like fucking Lowe's did that to me. I called the bitch up and I said, why did you reject me? I said, you could have told me. I mean, shit, I'm sitting here thinking I got a good interview. I ain't even fucking home yet, and they rejected my application. I called the bitch on the phone. I said, I'll be right there. Explain to me why, I went back and I said, why did you not? She wanted nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. That locked herself in the office. I'm just like, I just want to know why. Give me a fucking reason. That way on the next interview, I cannot say what I said wrong. The bitch asked me 3 questions. The Lowe's interview is supposed to be an hour and a half. This bitch asked me 3 fucking questions. She asked me, how long have you been working at your last job? Why do you want to work at Lowe's? And are you okay working in the morning? Yeah. And that was it. The interview didn't even last 2 minutes. And then when I started to ask fucking questions, she's like, we'll go over that later. And then just like, okay, interview over. I'm like, what? So, yeah, maybe up there in the north, but down fucking here, it's just like, no. My friend had all this fucking experience at a restaurant. And one restaurant wouldn't fucking touch his ass. They said, nope. My friend worked at Emerald's for 15 years. He tried to get a job at like Chili's. Nope. They wouldn't fucking touch him. They said, nope, you get paid too much. We can't afford it. He's like, I will take the minimum. They said, no, sorry, we can't do it. So he had to fucking move to Kentucky to work at the Toyota plant overnight. Now he's getting like $28 an hour, which probably should get more. But so I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm going to call this stream because I'm getting tired. And I get worked up. I'll go all night, these motherfuckers. But, yeah. So there's a history of me wanting to stab these motherfuckers in the neck. Because they're assholes. But I would never act on it because, I like my freedom. I'm not going to prison over these bastards. Yeah, they won't be around anymore, but would I really get satisfaction from that? No. So, I don't know. See, now I'm hungry. I don't feel like eating anything, so I'll order some McDonald's in the morning. Fuck it. I got some McDonald's points. But that's another thing. I'm going to have to fucking work 2 and 3 jobs just to fucking make it now. Lovely. Unless I get a really good... They don't have really good paying jobs down here. 12 is really the absolute. Maybe 13, maybe is the limit down here. There's just nothing around here at all. I mean, I had a job at Panera. I built fucking Panera, opened that job up. The day before they opened up the store, they let me go, and they said, we can't afford to pay you. I'm like, this again? Okay. It's like, what do you mean you can't afford to pay me? Oh, well, we don't have the budget. Well, who told you to hire 250 workers? They hired anybody. They just walked in and said, I need a job. You're hired. I walked in there and I didn't know I walked in there just for the fuck of it and they hired me. I wasn't even looking for a job at the time. And I was like, all right, I'll fucking work here. I don't care. So, I don't know. Anyways, then, Ron, I'm going to head out because I'm tired and I'm hungry. So I'll do a stream tomorrow, 7:30, 8 o'clock, give or take. Unless for whatever reason shit happens and I can't. So, things are always changing, unless they call me for work or some other shit. I don't know. But anyway, since it's 2, but no problem. See, I used to do streams from 12 to 3. This was the time when I used to do live streams and get like 50 people in my chat. As you can see, that'll never happen again. So, all right, well, have fun at work. And if you do that live stream later, well, I'll probably be sleeping. But if you do that live stream, tag Elvis in it and beat the shit out of the Vikings. All right, I'll catch you later. Anybody else listening to this, going to sleep. Have a good night.